Hi everyone, well actually I'm just back from India, from a trip in India, and I'm going to share with you now a story about a little dog called Raja. And it's an awesome story. Basically Raja was found horribly injured, covered in maggot wounds and just in a complete state, and the team did their heroics to sort it. Best to explain is Jonathan Lopez. Jonathan's our general manager at the HICKS. He's an awesome guy. So over to Jonathan to tell you about Raja.
Hi Dr. Luke. We've had a fantastic start to this year. We've been extremely busy here at the HICKS ITC, and our treatment kennels have been super busy with over 118 rescues in the month of January. Of these 118, one story is the story of Raja. Now, Raja's tale is one of resilience and a will to survive. This dog came in sometime in the evening, almost a month ago, with terrible wounds on his head that were infected with maggots.
When we saw him, it was really scary looking at him. His entire head, skull was exposed and it was covered with maggots. Though he was in such a bad state, he walked out from the ambulance and came into our kennels. So when we first looked at him, we felt like he was almost blind because the entire maggots had almost reached towards his eyes. So both his eyes were shut. When he came to us, he was obviously very emaciated. He was very thin, and we felt very bad for him. We initially stabilized him with a bit of fluids and painkillers. Then we went on to give him a mild sedative, and we had to pull out all the maggots one by one. It took the vets almost 2 hours to take out all the maggots and clean the wound. So the maggot wounds were very deep and they were close to the eye. So while removing the maggots, we had to be very sure not to damage any nerves or not to damage the eye itself. So after doing that, after the wound was cleaned and fresh, we bandaged him and kept him back in the kennels. Next day itself, he looked a lot brighter and happier. So from literally the skull being exposed, the skull bones being exposed to a wonderful layer of nice tissue forming, his recovery was amazing to watch. And towards the end, he also gained a lot of weight and he looked very healthy as compared to when he was with us.
The name Raja means king, and the reason we gave Raja this name was because he wore his scars and his wounds like a crown. A really brave dog.
Yeah, he's an amazing dog, isn't he? And the team had to spend so much care pulling maggot one by one, watching out, making sure there was no damage to the eyes, and just an epic process. But it gets better. And here is the next update.
Now, Raja's tale is one of resilience and a will to survive. A really brave dog. Wonderful guy, superb energy. Let's go meet Raja.
Raja, come.
Hi. How are you? How are you, good boy?
So this was Raja. He was here since December. He came on December 23. He had a very bad maggot wound on the face. So his face was completely covered with maggots. His frontal bones and all the bones of the skull over here, this region were exposed. But the results which we have got are remarkable. And now you can see him is very happy and good for release.
Brilliant stuff, isn't it? Totally fantastic. Really uplifting when you get stories like that. Raja coming good. The team are just brilliant. I think we've been working in Goa now for, it's got to be 11 years at least. Hard to remember exactly from the first sort of trip there. But the team are brilliant. So busy as well. Last year in 2024, Stacey and Ita, Amanda, all the vets there, they did 1,057 rescues. That's rescues. They did over 9,000 treatments in the year, and as well as all the training courses and everything else going on. Just such a cracking team, driving things forward and doing what needs to be done. And it's stories like Raja that really do tick all the boxes. So thanks so much for all your support and help, giving the team the oomph and what they need to get on and do it. And many more of these to come.